You know what day it is? It is GyroPalooza day. Sweet. We got the brick and mortar box here. Pretty excited. I've already opened it because I wanted to look through. I opened it with a buddy of mine. We were comparing. I'm here at Lou Miller Park here in Longmont, Colorado, and I'm gonna play a quick 9 holes with the box. I think this layout should work pretty well with what I got. So let's open it up here and show you what I got. We'll start out with what the part of the reason for the box. We got the gorgeous gray and with the rim balance. So supposedly pretty beefy, a little beaded mid. Everyone's kind of excited. It's supposed to be beefier than the true run and come out. And of course we've got the glow Vanish. This should be a good driver. Looks like I might have green and pink on the rim colors. I'm not 100% sure though. But yeah, kind of excited for this because it's like, if it's anything like the Glow Waves, it should be nicely, a little bit extra stable. So it should be kind of a good control driver. Might be my distance driver for today. And then of course we've got the Glow Parachute that obviously comes with it. Pretty sweet. It's a little more stable than the Glitch to begin with. And then I think this, hopefully this Eclipse Plastic maybe a tiny bit more stable. That should be really fun. And then we've got for the brick and mortar special, oh, there we go. The Eagle McMahon Element Series Thrill 6 stamp. I got this cool color white with the teal rim. Although interestingly, I got kind of a lightweight one, 165 grams. So, but it's supposed to be a pretty stable mid. Interestingly, it's not like board flat like some of the the Cosmic Neutron Photons and Defies, early Defies and stuff. Supposedly really stable, but it's got like a nice little bit of shoulder to it and just a tiny bit of dome, like just not board flat. I mean, it's pretty flat on the top, but it's got like a little bit of shoulder. With the lightweight, it might be pretty throwable. Maybe also be a great forehand disc for me. And then the rest of my box, kind of interesting. I got a very flippy box. The R2 signal. A little disappointed in this since this was the PDGA disc and I already have a couple, and it's also very flippy, but this is 173 gram and most of the PDGA ones were quite lightweight. So this might actually be pretty good. Even though it's very understable, it might be a really nice kind of flip up guy. And then I've got an R2 Virus, which I just got a Virus from the Trash Panda Exchange, my first Virus. This one is 168. Might be a little flippier than the one I got, since it's R2, but we shall see. That might also be a bomber. The one I got, the Neutron one, was really nicely, had like a little bit more stability at the end of the flight than I thought, so it could be a bomber. And then we got a Glow, Lab Second Glow, I think this is an Orbital. So another kind of bomber that might be kind of very understable, but might be a bit more stable here at altitude and in this glow plastic. So this could also be a bomber, or also some of these could be roller. We shall see. But I also did get a Glow Crave, which I lost my Glow Crave. So pretty excited that I got a Glow Crave out of this. That should be pretty sweet. Nice swirly rim. Don't know what the glow colors on these. Probably the standard green. And then we got pretty sick. This is a trail, definitely, and it's like Lab Second. It's got that clear neutron, which, if you've seen any of my other videos, I have my special edition trail that is also very similar. That is like perfect stability. Although this one is a little bit light, 165, but that should be solid. And then we got a Proton Paradox, but super flippy boy. Could be great up in the mountains. Might actually be a roller disc. We'll see with my Newton speed. And then I got a nice soft Pixel, Electron Pixel. I was hoping for an R2 Pixel. Didn't get it. But we should be able to putt with that. So we got a couple putters, but I'll putt with this for sure. Ooh, all right. Warm-up putt. Let's get out to throwing. All right, hole one here. We're in the middle position, like 342, kind of straight. There's a very slight dip to the left and some water over there, so it's like you don't want to throw something too stable here. Well, God, R2 feels pretty good in the cold. It's pretty cold today, and this Eclipse always feels good in the cold. I think I would normally throw like a Crave here, so I'll start off with that, but I'm also going to try the Virus. We'll go 2 off the top here. Ooh, it's stable. Nice. That needs to sit down. Okay, that's not bad. Pretty stable though. Now this Virus. Oh, no. I'm probably going to try to hyzer flip it. Because I do have a feeling, I love this color, but I have a feeling this will be flippier than the one I got the other day. So we'll see if we can just get a good hyzer flip here to start off. Oh yeah. Come out. Okay, that was sweet. Nice little flip up, roll over. A little more height, and that would have been absolutely parked. Oh my gosh, there's so many geese. So Crave was actually a little bit short left. Virus was pretty good though. Like I said, if I gave it a little more height, it's definitely flippier than that one I had. You saw it kind of flip up and drift over, but it was coming out of it. So if it had height, it probably would have been almost perfect. All right. Soft pixel should be pretty good to putt with here in the cold. A little deeper than I like for the Nomads, but should be able to. Oh, let's go! First putt. It's a soft electron, which is great because of how cold it is right now. Okay, hole 2. We're actually off onto the right position, which I believe is the 292. There's 4 positions on there. So there's one right by the edge of the water, and then there's 2 long. I kind of wanted to throw the long ones, but this actually sets up pretty good with this 292 because it's off to the right a little bit, and we definitely don't want to miss left. We'll go a couple more. We'll try that Signal and see if I can kind of get a similar flight to that Virus, where I get a kind of hyzer flip to roll over left. And then I might try a forehand too with the Thrill. Oh, nice little just, if it, oh, that's solid. That is solid. I mean, these are first throws with these. I did not test these. I opened the box, but I did not throw any of these. I thought about using the Paradox on this too for a similar type of thing. It might be too flippy. But we'll go, we'll try the Thrill here. Man, this is a dope stamp too. Eagle kind of came up with a cool, sweet stamp. It's Elemental series. I'm excited to see what the rest of the Elemental series are. All right, Thrill, forehand. Oh, it's so stable, and that was a crap forehand. Oh, it's pretty stable. that was also a very crappy forehand. Actually, I probably should have. I'm gonna try to forehand the balance. Might be better. Ooh, there we go. Short, because my forehand is not very strong, but that felt pretty decent. Oh, that's so nice. The flight on this was so good. I was a little scared of it, but I mean, if you've ever thrown the signals that came from the PDGA box, like I said, most of them were in the 150s. They were really, really flippy. 2 for 2 start. That's sweet. Let's go. Okay, hole 3. It's in the shorter position, just behind that tree in the grove. 340, I think. Although I always felt like it was a little longer than that, but that might be alright actually. Oh, what can we do here? Because of this tree on the right, having something that'll kind of turn and then come back. Let's try the Glow Boys. We'll go with the Vanish. I bet you it's pretty stable, especially if I don't throw it super hard for 340. Probably get a nice little slight drift and then hook up. Ooh, just a little flatten out, but in there, that's like a circle's edge putt. See, I don't know, this hole feels longer than this. We'll try the orbital. If that same throw with the orbital theoretically should drift a little more to the right and around the tree. Yeah, there's that kind of more drift, but now it's going to fade back. I got it at a nice little hyzer up angle and I parked it. All right, second throw, but that orbital, not bad. All right, you can see Vanish, or the orbital up there parked. Vanish didn't quite get there. I just was a little soft on it. But it flew really nicely. I think if I just put a little more power, it would have been just about right. All right. Nope. Oh, dang. Whoa, deep. I gotta get metal on those if I'm gonna run those that hard. All right, excellent. No! Oh! Thought that was gonna be a little more glidey. A little deeper, doesn't quite pop out of my hands. Same as a Nomad. All right, well, we kind of ruined our hot start with the bogey. That's tragic. Should not bogey on this course, but we're having fun. All right, hole 4. This is kind of in the shorter position. It's up there. I normally take like a big hyzer and over the trees here, which I could definitely do that, but I feel like I need to get better at taking this left lane. I could do like another thrill forehand, or my other thought was I could try to smooth the paradox in on like a turnover, but I also thought about trying to do a paradox roller. The roller, like we played this in a tournament as a par 4 to like the next hole, and like a roller was almost the best play to get a good distance for the next shot. Could be kind of fun. All right, we'll try them both. We'll do the thrill forehand here. See if we can't get a nice little skippy forehand, because we're gonna go down this left tunnel and try to get it to flare. We'll see how stable it is. It feels pretty stable, so let's try it. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking stable. And all right, I cannot get a good forehand release on that. All right, let's go with the paradox, see if we can't get a roller down. All right, now turn over. Oh, don't go in the road. No. Come back. Oh, I got back in bounds. It's so deep, though. It's so deep. It's so deep. All right, I'm gonna retry that thrill, because I had not released that very good at all. All right. I'm taking a mulligan on the thrill forehand, because that was like a terrible release. I want to get some of how the true flight is here. All right, thrill forehand. There we go. Oh, it's beefy. It's beefy. Yeah, that was a much better release. I was a little more smooth with it. All right, we're taking our thrill mulligan, and I've debated on using something like these 1-speeds for like a longer putts. I mean, I can putt this easily with the Pixel, but we'll try the parachute for funsies. See if I can't float a parachute in there. I can do it maybe a little softer here. Oh no, I didn't. I still put the nose down. All right, pixel putt. Oh, dang. Dang. The roller got back in bounds way up here. Maybe that's the play to the deep basket. That would have been perfect for that tournament combo hole. My hole 5. This is 282. We're gonna go just a little bit different stuff. I'm gonna try the paradox again. I'm gonna try it on a hyzer flip, see if I can get it to kind of go straight. And then I'm also gonna throw the parachute, see if I can't get the parachute there. I'm sure I can. I want to see the stability of the parachute here. I think it should be actually perfect with just a slight hyzer. Oh, it's stable. Wow. That didn't even like act like it wanted to flip up. That's wild. I could have thrown that flat. It makes me want to rethrow that. All right, here's with do the paradox. I'm gonna try to do a nice smooth hyzer flip with it. A lot of AMs love this disc for this ability. If you have a slow arm speed, oh yeah, look at that. God, it holds it so long, even on that slow, smooth arm speed. That's so nice though. All right, I'm actually liking that paradox. I think it's soft proton, which I love soft proton. I think I can get this here. If I would have just thrown it flat, I think it would have been really good. All right, see if we can make a long putt here. Oh, over the top, so glidey. I thought that was good when I left my hand. Man. Oh. Man, I leaving myself these long comebacks. Yeah, this paradox was solid. Oh my gosh. I tried to Annie it out of my hand. And it like over Annie. God, I'm struggling with this thing all of a sudden. I shouldn't have done that. Rushing the putts. Oh, all right, hole 6. It says 295. I don't know if it feels that long or not. I don't know. But I usually go NV here, but I usually do kind of come up slightly short. This should be perfect for the balance though, because I can swing it at the geese, and it should hard, and it should come back into the hill and slide up without going long. This is kind of where I would really like this disc, although this might be a little too stable. So I'm gonna almost throw it, maybe even slight Annie, almost like I'm throwing a pyro. Yeah, look at that. I released that on Annie and it immediately fought out, but that's perfect. So it's definitely beef. It's definitely a beef boy. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, there are so many geese right now. You can't even believe. Still came up short, and I threw that pretty hard on that slight Annie. Oh my God, there's so many. This park is absolutely flooded with these. All right, let's make a putt. Let's get back here on the train here. There we go. I'm kind of experimenting with a new putting stance and release, so it's been a little bit wonky. There are so many. There's flocks like everywhere. And look, I gotta throw over these guys. Oh man, you can see the pin back there. I forget what this is. I don't want to throw an MV or putter or something. Yeah, I think this is 270. Okay, so this should actually be really solid for the parachute. As stable as it is, man, I was like, that stability kind of shocked me. So I think if I get this up there on a hyzer, like it'll probably hold it. It might actually be just perfect for this hole. Oh my gosh, it's stable. Wow, I went under the tree, it's stabled. That is wild. I'm gonna throw the Pixel for fun. I mean, I really set a little inside, but that's a bit more. Oh, sorry, Goose. This was supposed to be over your head, bro. I cannot believe how stable that parachute is. I have a soft proton one that's fairly stable, but it's still at 1 speed. It still flips up. This thing does. It's like it does not want to flip up. I got lucky though. The dead leaves, I slid all the way through the tree. Good old. This actually ends up being pretty good. I thought I was in no man's land underneath the tree. Let's go. All right, back on track. All right, we went from 2 down to even, back to 2 down. Roller coaster. Okay, this hole 8, it's in the shorter, so it's only 280. Hard to get to though, unless you have a good forehand. You can do the turnover, very dangerous though with all this stuff in the way. I also kind of like hyzer. Is there anything I haven't really thrown? I mean, I could try to laser it with the trail, or I could even try to trail hyzer it. Actually, the thrill hyzer would be pretty good too. Oh my goodness, or the big turnovers with some of these other guys. Like, try the virus or the orbital again on the backhand turnover line. All right, we're having some fun. Let's see how these suckers fly. Only 1 hole left. Kind of want to try the thrill on the hyzer, but we'll see how stable this this trail is. If I get it on a kind of a steep hyzer, we'll see if it has enough stability to come back. It feels great. This feels like a lot like my special edition one. Yeah, it's actually pretty stable. It actually didn't flatten out at all. I got that so inside, and it didn't flatten out at all. It stayed really stable. Actually, this is what this signal might come in really handy. You're trying these crazy high turnovers. Try it. Oh, it never came out. It just held the turn the whole way. That was actually kind of awesome. It actually might be better for like the orbital. See if I can get the orbital on the right line and not hit a car or a light post. Oh, that's got a chance. Oh, parked. Okay. All right, just because I want to see if I'm not crazy, I'm gonna try the thrill on an Annie and see if I can't get it there. Oh, and then it just dumps. Came out of the Annie and just dumps. That's wild. All right, Vanish. Yeet. Thing goes far. All right, that's pretty good. Cool. Okay. Yeah, trail was just a little bit short. I just didn't quite get it. out as wide as I needed. It held the stability, which makes me kind of happy because that means it's really probably really close to how my other special edition was when it was brand new, even though this one's a little bit lighter. All right, see if we can hit a long putt here. Got it. Let's go. That's parked. The orbital was parked, and the thrill was actually pretty good, and the signal almost got there. It was just never came out of the any. So fun stuff. Our whole nine's out here on the hill. I think it says 288. I don't know, I feel like it's a tiny bit further than that. Feels like it plays like 300, which, I mean, I could probably do this with any disc in this bag. I would normally throw the Crave. I've barely thrown the Vanish on the trail. If I could try the Vanish on the trail on a hyzer. See how they hold the hyzer. I want to try that trail again. It held the hyzer up really nicely. So I kind of want to, this should be actually just really nice, smooth hyzer. Just like that. Oh, sidewalk skip. Ooh. And then I have a feeling the Vanish and the trail are going to be very close together. And we'll have to see when they push them hard. I'm going to throw these in the field after this. I'll find a big field and we'll just give them all a rip and kind of see how they all fly under power here. Vanish. No, it's straighter than the trail. I didn't give it really good height. And then we'll go one more with the thrill here, because this should be like, this is probably the one you haven't seen. You've seen the least, so I'm going to throw out a bunch as extra shots. I'm going to have to Anheuser it a little bit, I think. We'll try it again. We'll try it on Annie here and see what it does. Oh my gosh, look at it fight out. But yet it's kind of has like a little bit of glidey push. That's really good. And like I said, I would have probably, out of the discs I have, thrown the Crave. Because Crave are just, especially this one with a little bit of stability, they're just so good as a fairway. So straight. I did not give that good height. Man, that was a little bit of a sidewalk skip. I don't know if it helped or hurt. Either way, we got a little bit, just a tap out. All right. 2 down to even to 4 down. Could have been like 6 down if I could make it on putt. And the thrill was pretty solid too. Like, considering how much Annie I put this thrill on, that was wild. Man, this putt feels great now all of a sudden. Those 2 misses were, oof. Crave was also perfect. All right, we're gonna give these just a quick mash out here in the field. We've got a little bit of a drop, so we can kind of get some full flights out of this. Unfortunately, though, we do have a little bit of a crosswind, so we'll see how it goes. Might just throw it into the wind just to see how these end up. But, all right, we'll go with the, start out slowest, go the fastest. Go with the glow parachute here. Oh, got the plate over into the wind. So it's definitely got some turn if you get the angle wrong. Oh man, God, our Electron Pixel. Pretty good. It's holding its stability really nice. Man, this was a little awkward to throw. Go with the the Paradox. Give it a little bit of hyzer. Yeah, it just kind of holds over once it gets to turn. And the balance should be pretty much the opposite. Not bad. Pretty stable. That barely beat the Pixel. So stable. All right. We got the fairways. The signal. Have to get it some hyzer. Whoa, that went good. A little bit of hyzer. I think the wind kept it from flipping over. That max weight signal is actually not too bad. And then the glow crave. Decently stable for a crave, even with the crosswind. All right. The virus. A little bit of a hyzer release. Similar signal. It stands up and then pushes. All right, and we go see if we can get some bombs with the drivers. Start with the trail. Nice. A little bit of flip up. Now I got the orbital. All right, we got some turn on the orbital. And even though it flattened out, it didn't, with the crosswind, didn't flip over. And the Vanish. Oh, the hyzer nose up. Dang it. All right. And then we got the through. And it's a little bit of Annie. Oh, low. Look at it fight out. Oh, man. I think it's wild. All right. We got a very slight headwind, but let's just kind of see how it goes. I'll try to give some of these flippier ones a little bit of hyzer, just so they don't burn over. All right, we've got the Eclipse parachute. Hopefully you can see these. Oh, it floated over. Okay, so it's starting to, the more I get in the headwind, it definitely has a little bit of turn. It's not super stable. It seems to really hold an angle unless you throw it really hard like that. All right, the Electron Pixel. Slightly nose up, a little bit of hyzer, but man, that Electron Pixel kind of surprises me. All right, got the Paradox, soft proton Paradox, hyzer flip. Oh, look at turn over. Yeah, just kind of, the late turnover is wild. I think that's why, like, that disc is cool because you can do stuff like that, like late turns, or if you have slower arm speed, it's so good in like the woods and stuff. And then this is the opposite. This is the balance. Pretty sure this balance, check out a short I did. It's more stable than my Pyro. Look at that. Flat into the headwind, and it just gets the hyzer and dumps. It is wildly stable. I don't think that was that great of a throw, but I'm struggling with these shoes, and I'm really sore from climbing. With the Pixel, all right, the Signal, max weight R2 Signal, I'm gonna give it a good hyzer. So if we can get a longer late turn, kind of like the Paradox. Ooh, too much turn, not enough hyzer. It's pretty flippy, but if you control the angle and the nose a little bit, it does some really fun stuff. All right, here's a Crave. The Glow Crave. Glow Crave is just money. Very slightly nose up, but right into the headwind. That one's pretty stable. That one might go right in the bag, especially for winter, because the Eclipse is nice and gummy. Go R2 Virus. This thing's pretty flippy too. Not more flippy than I think than the one I had. All right, too much hyzer, but it's still flipped up and over. It came out a little early. It was just a little too much hyzer, but it's still got the flat. All right. At the trail. This trail, 165 grams, it's beefy. It doesn't really want to turn that much. I'm gonna hit it hard and flat. And you'll see. This thing is wild. Little nose up. But it does not want to turn at all. Kind of like it. Not gonna lie, it should beat in to be perfect. Okay, here's the orbital. All right, try to get it slight hyzer and not nose up. There we go. Nice flip up. Just very slightly early nose up. It's flipped all the way up. That orbital kind of bombs. All right, here's the Vanish. Try to get the Vanish just a touch flatter. Nice. Just a slight little flip, turn. Well, I'm throwing uphill, so these are just very slightly nose up. And then, even for 165 grams, this thrill is wild. Watch, I will ante this hard, which I get max distance. It does seem to push fairly well, but holy crap, does it handle power. Look at that, how hard I threw that hard on an ante, and it just comes out of it, and then falls out, dumps out of the sky. If you have a lot of speed and need control, that might be your disc. All right, it's a couple forehands in the dark for fun. All right, I got the thrill. I want to see if I can get a nice clean, just slight ante forehand on it. There it is. Oh yeah, it forehand's nice. And there's the Vanish. Oh, came out and flared. Wow. All right, here's the balance on a forehand. Yeah, being thinner and a little more stable, it handles my wobble way better than like those deeper, like rock style mid ranges. If they just make it a little less stable, it'd be perfect. Oh, that was pretty fun, and you can see how they fly out in the field. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of mystery boxes, but hard to deny the value. And it's funny because like when I first opened this box, I was a little tiny bit disappointed because it was maybe a little bit overly flippy, and now that I'm in a more advanced stage, I don't necessarily love getting flippy discs as much, but here at altitude with angle control, like it's surprising like how good they are, and actually I'm having so much fun. And it reminds me that I actually love throwing flippy discs, so I need to get kind of away from that mindset. But like, I mean, this is all premium plastic. We got like 4 glow discs, which are normally like pretty pricey. Yeah. Overall, like, that ends up coming out to be at $130 with 11 discs. I mean, you're barely over $10 a disc, and it's all premium and pretty fun stuff. So I think MVP killed it with this box. Even like the R2 stuff. R2 is great. I think it's good for the community. I think it's, for obviously a big Trash Panda fan. So any recycled stuff, and they do a good job with it. I like how they decided to color up the rims and the stamps on the Axiom stuff. So Axiom R2 now. That was really cool. So anyway, happy GyroPalooza day. Hope you get a good box too, and happy throwing. See you in the next one.